Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing some makeup. I got a new makeup product from Jeffree Cosmetics. This is something from his newest launch, and I'm very excited. I'm already dressed in yellow today. I have my base on, my brows on, and we're gonna be honing in on a new eye look, and we're gonna be using that new product today. So when Jeffree released this, if you don't know what I'm talking about, he recently released his Banana Fetish collection, and I did in fact get the eyeshadow palette, and we're going to be opening it up, we're going to be looking at it, we're going to be playing with the colors, and we're going to be doing an eye look today, and I'm so excited. I love yellow. It is one of my favorite colors. Yeah, we're going to check this out. This palette is very different from anything he's ever done before. The pan sizes are different, the pan shapes are different, and I believe he also said the formula is also a little bit different. So we're going to be playing around with this. We're going to open this up and just, you know, hang out and do makeup and get yellow with it. Happy summer, happy spring. Here we go. Bring on the yellow. But before we jump into unboxing the new Banana Fetish makeup palette, we do have a sponsor for today's video. So we're going to run through that sponsored footage right now. And then when we come back, it'll be time to open this baby up. So Bree, roll that sponsored footage. Thank you, Bree. Hey guys, editing me here, and today I am here to tell you guys all about the sponsor of today's video, and the sponsor of today's video is of course the lovely and amazing Dossier perfumes. If you guys have never heard of Dossier or you have no idea what Dossier is, I am here to tell you right now. So Dossier is an online perfume company where they make designer-inspired fragrances at a more than fair price. You walk into a department store, you see a high-end perfume that you love the smell of but you don't love the price tag of. That is where Dossier comes into play. You go on their site and you pick out a scent that is inspired by the real designer fragrance, and once you order it, it comes in a little cardboard box like this, and when you open it up, you have all of your little goodies in there. You have your little card that tells you all about the scent that you got, and it also comes with a full 50 milliliter bottle of perfume, which let me tell you, oh my gosh, they last for forever. The smell is amazing. So how Dossier works is once you order your scent and you get your full 50 milliliter bottle, you can go ahead and try it right off the bat. You can see how it works with your skin. You can see how you like the scent. If you like it, that is awesome. Continue to use up the full 50 milliliter bottle. Or if you try it and you're a little uneasy about it and you don't really like it, all you got to do is pack everything back up in the little box, head on over to their website, print out a shipping label from their return section. You can return the perfume for a full refund, no questions asked. You can go on and find your new favorite scent. So the scent that I got this month, this is actually my second bottle of this because this is actually one of my all-time favorite ones. So the scent that I got is Woody, oh, I struggle with this word, Woody Hyacinth, I think that's how you say that. Here's an up-close view of what the 50 milliliter bottle looks like. The packaging is really minimalist, really cute. It looks really, really nice on the vanity. And on the little card, it gives you all the information that you need to know. So the scent that I got is Woody Hyacinth. I think that's how you say that. And this is inspired by the Chanel Chance perfume. This is one of my all-time favorite scents that Dossier has on their site. One of my first Dossier scents was this one, and I used that up so quick. And when it finally came back in stock, I grabbed another one because this is my favorite one of all time. So it is inspired by Chanel Chance. It has an 18% concentration. It has lemon, pineapple, jasmine, pink pepper, patchouli, vanilla, velvetier, and orris. Oh my god, I am so obsessed with this. This is literally like my go-to, and when I ran out of my first bottle of this, I was panicking. I could literally bathe in this scent. It is seriously so freaking good. It has a very sexy, very sophisticated, very womanly smell, and right away I can just smell that pink pepper and patchouli in there, and it just drives me absolutely wild. I highly recommend that you get this scent from Dossier. It smells exactly like the real Chanel Chance. I am a huge designer junkie, even though I can't afford it, but thank God for Dossier because they can make me smell designer without actually spending the designer more price, which I love. And Dossier has a new payment option where you can actually earn $10 store credit and receive 10% off each of your orders. You can use code BREE10 to get money off of your order. All you have to do is when you're at checkout, you just have to select catch at the end of checkout, and now that stuff will be applied to you. So really, really cool. I have so many Dossier perfumes. Like every day I smell different and every day I smell good. Morning, noon, and night. Doesn't matter. I always smell like a queen. If you guys are interested in checking out Dossier for yourself, I will have a link right at the top of the description box where you guys can click, check it out. And thank you so much to Dossier for continuing to work with me, for sponsoring this video, and most of all, thank you for making me smell good all of the time. So seriously, go check out Dossier. You won't regret it, and you are going to become a perfume junkie after you experience Dossier for the first time. I guarantee it. So again, thank you so much to Dossier, and now let's get into this makeup look. Okay, you guys, so like I said, this was a full collection that Jeffree Star released with his brand, and the only thing I was really interested in was the palette. A lot of his stuff was banana scented, like the lip scrubs. He also had like some body scrubs with his skincare that were like banana themed. I am not a fan of banana scented anything. It makes me gag. I don't like it. Like real bananas I can get down with, but the artificial flavor and scent of bananas, I can't. So I did only get the palette from this collection. I did not get anything else. My receipt doesn't tell me, but I'm pretty sure the palette with shipping and taxes, I believe it was $64. So when you open it up here, first of all, the box is really cute. So right on top it says Banana Fetish. We have the picture, the promo picture for this, which of course, as always, Jeffree Star just absolutely kills these photos. So there's the photo for this one right here. And inside the box, we have the palette. And oh, can we just like talk about how cute this tissue paper is? So when I first saw him release this collection, I was a little apprehensive because I just thought it was a really weird theme. Like what's a banana fetish? I've never heard of it. I mean, maybe it's out there on the dark web somewhere, but I just thought it was kind of a weird concept. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that concept or not, but just banana fetish, that just sounds a little strange to me. But nonetheless, I am a Jeffree Star Cosmetics collector, especially when it comes to his makeup palette, so I decided to get it anyway, and I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that this is going to be good. So when you remove the tissue paper, it comes in this box right here, and it just says Banana Fetish right on the front of it. Has the really shiny kind of 3D lettering. It is a nice like gold color, and the box is yellow with the pink Jeffree Star Cosmetics logo. You get 1.5 grams of eyeshadow, I believe, in each pot. And when you remove it from the box, here is what the actual palette looks like. So it's very interesting, very new shape. I don't really understand why he went with this particular shape for this palette, but it's cool. You can kind of see the Jeffree Star Cosmetics logo kind of glistening behind, and then on the front we have a banana. It says Banana Fetish right here on the bottom, and then it has this really cool kind of like pink sparkly background behind the banana. And I think there's actually, oh yep, there is. I like the size of it. It's very thin. It's very lightweight. It is the cardboard packaging, which is what his last palette was as well. So he hasn't done anything super elaborate with his packaging in a while. So his last few palettes have just been the simple cardboard. And then here is what the binding of this palette looks like. It's Jeffree Star Cosmetics Banana Fetish, which I do like that he does that, because the way I have my palette stored, palettes that are of this shape and size, I slide them into my makeup collection like this. So that way when I go to look, I can see what I'm looking for. So I do really like the fact that he does that. So let's go ahead and open this baby up. I only looked at this once when I got it to make sure nothing was broken, but I didn't really look at it, if you know what I mean. So we We are going to open this up and really get a good look at it, and we're going to decide what the heck we're going to do on my eyes today, because as I'm sitting here right now, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing on my eyes today. So without further ado, let's open up the Banana Fetish palette. Oop, plastic. All right, so here is the Banana Fetish palette. Really pretty. I'm not mad at it. I do really like the fact that it says banana in the middle here. That's very cool. I did not notice that at first, but I really like that. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Throwing it back. Holla back, girl. Yeah, the colors in this are really, really nice. There are some really pretty yellows in here. And again, there are also just some weird colors, like he always has one of these in his palettes, or you know, something like this. Just very strange. Like, it's not bad, it's not horrible, but you know, it's just colors that I don't typically use in eyeshadow palettes. The names of these are hilarious. Like, we have My Peeps, Cream Pie, G-Spot, Just the Tip, How Do You Feel, Certified Organic, I think that says, Star Split, Bulge, Banana Fetish, Vitamin P, Pinky Ring, Size Queen, Hammock, Sunday Service, Never Bitten, Morning After, Pounding Cake, and Don't Choke. So just again, he absolutely nailed it with the names of these eyeshadows. It is a really beautiful palette. I think the one shade that I do not like in this palette at all, and it just doesn't look like it fits, is this pink shade right here. There are so many pinks just like this in a number of his palettes, and for some reason that shade just doesn't really seem to fit in with the rest of the palette, and it's probably one that I won't use very often. So that's really the only shade that I don't like. The shades that I do really like, the ones that are really drawing my eye, is the Banana Fetish shade. I also really like Size Queen, Pounding Cake, Hammock, Bulge, and G-Spot. I really like those shades. When I first looked at it, that is exactly what my eye went to first. So I'm very excited. I think we can create a really beautiful eye look with this. So let's, oh my gosh, interesting. Oh, another thing is the way that he has the pans in this palette designed. They're kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 octagon shape. That has 8 sides, right? Because a hexagon is 6, octagon, yeah, octagon shape, which he has never done in any of his palettes before, and I found that to be very interesting. I don't hate it. I'm not mad at it. It is definitely different than what he usually does. And in this one, we actually do have a plastic covering on the mirror, and we also had the plastic insert inside the palette as well. If you guys watched my Beauty Killer 2 palette video, none of that stuff came in that palette. There was nothing covering the mirror. There was no plastic insert. And I thought it was because they just didn't do that anymore. But it seems like they just forgot on that palette, because now all of those same things are in this one. Not really an important point. I just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so now that we talked about the palette, so far out of 10 stars just by looking at it, feeling it, I do like it. I'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10, but what's really going to be telling about this is how it is going to perform on the eyeballs. That is really going to tell us everything we need to know about this palette. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in and let's create a Banana Fetish makeup look. So I did move you guys in pretty close, and that way I can see what I'm doing, and that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Obviously, I want to make this a very yellow themed look. Obviously, I really want to hone in on those yellows, but I think before that, and I think I'm going to use that blue too. I think we're going to do like a little pop of blue there. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take a really fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Hammock, which is kind of like that light nudish yellowy shade, and I'm just gonna take some of that and we're just gonna go right in the crease with it, just like that. Okay, so it's actually coming off, like it looks kind of mustardy in the pan, and it's coming off really yellow on the eyes. I'm not using any sort of eye primer. I don't really use eye primer much anymore. So far it seems to be applying to the eye really, really well. Like, I'm not having any issues. It looks like it's blending okay. The one thing I'm noticing about this palette in particular is it is very, very powdery. Like every time I put my brush in the pan or I tap off my brush, I'm noticing there is a lot of like coming off the brush. I don't know if you guys are seeing it on camera or not. And I didn't even think about this, but hopefully the fallout isn't too bad because I do already have my base on and I'd rather not fuck that up. So fingers crossed that nothing like that happens. I think that's where I'm going to leave that color for now. Now I think we're just going to dive right in with the yellows. And the one yellow that I really want to use is of course the star of the show, which is this yellow right here, Banana Fetish. And I'm just going to take that and put that, slap it all over the eyelid. So we're going to be very, very yellow today. Fingers crossed that this is a good yellow. Fingers crossed that it's actually pigmented. Here we go. Let's find out. Wow. Okay. Ooh, these two colors together are actually really pretty. So I'm actually very surprised at how pigmented this yellow is, because when I was putting my brush in the pan and I was trying to pick up color, it didn't look like it was picking up anything. Like it looked like it was just powdering away, but it's actually a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be, which is definitely a good thing. As you can see, it looks really nice. Like it's a really, really nice yellow. I'm not mad at it. I think it looks really cool. But we are going to darken up the crease just a little bit. What I'm going to do for that one is I'm going to take maybe a tiny bit of this shade right here, this Sunday Service. So far we've used Hammock in the crease, Banana Fetish on the lid, and we're going to use Sunday Service, maybe a little bit of Size Queen, just to kind of darken up the crease ever so slightly. I'm just going to take just the tiniest amount of that, and we're just going to run that right in the crease. Like not bringing it down, just directly where my eyeball sinks in. So you can kind of see what it's doing there a little bit. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. I got this new vape because, okay, so I use the Breeze Pro vapes. It's really been helping me kind of cut down on my actual cigarette smokage. And my favorite flavor in this vape is the Anejo flavor. It's kind of like, it's the Red Bull flavor, but they call it Anejo. That is my all-time favorite flavor of these vapes. Well, for whatever reason, the only store in my town that carries these vapes, they are always out of stock of my Anejo brand. So I had to try something different, and I got the gum mint flavor. And I don't know how I feel about it, because when I'm like inhaling it, it tastes like I'm gonna like gag or throw up, like it doesn't taste good. But as I'm blowing it out, it's like spearmint gum. Very weird. I don't know how I feel about it, and I would really appreciate it if my store would start carrying my favorite brand of vape. It's so frustrating. That always happens to me. I find something I really like and they just stop carrying it all of a sudden, all the time. Like Aldi with my taquitos, Aldi with my quinoa, and now the store with my vapes. Like I can't win. First world problems, am I right? And usually I would go to like a Wild Bill's tobacco shop and they always have my Anejo, but I don't have one in my area. I'd have to drive like 30 minutes to do that, and it's just like that would be a little too desperate, I feel. So I'm just like, well, I'll just try something new. Not like trying to endorse vaping on anybody. I don't know, it was on my mind and I just thought I'd say it. So I'm just kind of going back and forth with putting in that darker shade in the crease and then just kind of blending it out with the first brush that we used, just trying to make it look a little more cohesive. So now I'm gonna go back in with that really yellow Banana Fetish shade and just touch up any vibrancy that we may have lost. I'm going to leave the tops of the eyes for now, and we're going to move on to the bottom part of the eye. And I'm gonna do something kind of wild here. I'm gonna take this ColourPop liquid liner, and this is in the shade Sky High, and it's this really pretty blue. And I'm going to attempt that on the waterline, lower lash line area. And then I'm going to take the blue shade in this palette, which is right next to Banana Fetish. It is this one right here. It is called Bulge. And we're going to put that all over the bottom lash line. Okay, and we're just going to So this blue shade isn't as pigmented as I would like it to be. I do wish it was a little bit more blue like it reads off in the palette, but I mean, it's not terrible, but it's definitely underwhelming. A little underwhelming in my opinion. And I am having a little bit of fallout with this shade right here, so I'm just gonna take a brush and just flick it away like that. Do you guys see the blue? A little bit, maybe. And I think for the top of the eye, I'm gonna go in with this blue liner. Not really sure how that's gonna look, but we'll try it anyway. Usually I do black liquid eyeliner, but we'll try blue. We'll see what blue looks like. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Not mad at it. I think it looks kind of cool. And it kind of ties in the bottom lash line a little bit too. All right, now we got to try to get it to match on the other eye. Wow, that looks fun, right? Oh my gosh, this is kind of fun. I kind of like it. Okay. So we're doing like a little yellow and blue moment, kind of like Michigan colors. All right, work. So what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna use to highlight my brow bone and the inner corner is I'm going to use this shade right here next to that blue and yellow. This one, it's called Star Split. This one has a really nice like silver kind of yellowish. You guys will see when I put it on the eye. So I'm just going to take some of that. I'm just going to put that right on the brow bone. I think this will tie in everything really nicely and give us that shine, and also in that inner corner as well. Let's kind of bring this whole look together and let's put on some mascara because I feel like it looks a little bit silly without mascara on. So let's go ahead and put on my fucking 18 layers of mascara. Okay, so I use the Hard Candy Marilyn Monroe mascara on my top lashes. I also use the Laura Mercier Caviar Volume mascara on my top lashes for a little extra oomph. And then I use the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational mascara on my bottom lashes because the brush on this particular mascara is really, really nice for bottom lashes. So that's kind of my mascara routine. It's very in-depth. It's very crazy. I don't know who the hell uses 3 different mascaras on their eyes. I do, apparently. And I know a lot of people ask me why I don't just wear falsies, and the reason for that is because I cannot stand the feeling at the end of the day taking off my false eyelashes and having glue residue all over my eyes. That drives me up the wall, or should I say it drives me bananas. Yeah, so I don't wear falsies very often. I will every once in a while, like when I'm really feeling sassy. But for the most part, I just wear a fuck ton of mascara because at the end of the day, that comes off a lot easier than lash glue. All right, there we go. That looks a lot better with my eyelashes on, or mascara on, I mean. Really cute, really, really cute. Okay, let's finish up the rest of my face. I need some blush, not that one. And I think I'm just gonna use this one by Tarte. This is the Party blush. Love this blush. So I'm just gonna use some of this. And just put that on my cheeks. And then for highlight, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Platinum Ice Skin Frost Pro palette, and I know exactly what shade I'm going to use. To go along with this entire look, I'm going to use this shade right here. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's called Canary Bling, and it has a little bit of a yellowy tone to it. So, you know, perfect for this look. I'm just going to load up on this. Right, I'm actually really digging this. I think it's really pretty. Okay, next for the lippies, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably just gonna play it safe and do a nude color. But the question is, what nude color do I wanna use? Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this liquid lip. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Jeffree's Nudes. Okay guys, so here is how the entire look turned out. I am actually really happy with it. It's very fun. The yellows and the blues, I really dig it. So that was my First time using, a little makeup review, makeup look using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Banana Fetish palette. You guys will have to let me know what you think about it. Did you guys get this palette? What were your own personal thoughts and opinions on it? Did you like it? Did you think the concept was a little weird? I personally found it to be just a tad bit weird, but that's okay. It's Jeffree Star we're talking about here. Everything he does is a little unorthodox, I guess, but nonetheless, I thought it was a really good palette. I was very happy with the pigmentation of it. The only thing that I did notice about this one is it was just a tad bit more on the powdery side, but that's okay. I was able to work with it. The fallout wasn't too bad. I used 5 colors total to create this whole look. You guys will have to let me know what you think about it. What would you have done differently? I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, make sure you go down and give it a huge thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are new to my channel and this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, make sure you go down and hit that red subscribe button. I do upload every 3, 4, sometimes 5 days here. For the rest of you, I love you guys so very much. I'm gonna go take some Insta photos. I actually might touch up that yellow shade because I feel like it got kind of dull. There we go, that's better. I'm gonna go take some Instagram photos and I will see you all very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.